Alright, so starting off, I'd like to start off on the second page and count from the top down to line 5. Line 1 being at the beginning of the second page. And you will find the slut I have warned you. Look at that, the slut I have warned you against becoming. And then I'd like you to go down now to line 18 on that page. And you will find you mean to say that. Everybody there? Good.
Okay.
Okay. You mean to say that after all, you really are going to be the kind of woman who the baker won't let near the bread. Now, both of these lines sort of come together to give me an image of the mother-daughter relationship. And that's my question. What is the relationship here? Does the mother love the daughter? She seems to think in the first line she has become a slut, a horrible person, somebody who isn't respected, somebody who's just not good. And then the second line, she seems to have some hope for it, saying, you mean to become. So, discuss.
I actually had that as my second quote. You mean to say that after all, you're going to be the kind of woman who look back on the bread. And the question I have to ask is, like, maybe she doesn't mean just, like, are you going to be the kind of woman that gets turned down for stuff by the way of what people think about you? Like, maybe it's not just someone who makes bread that she's going to get turned down from, maybe like in life, you got to make yourself presentable so people don't, look up at you. I think that's what
I said. I had said that I had the same quote. I was talking about how she was basically kind of mocking her, but like since she's her daughter, she doesn't want other people to do it to her when she gets as she grows older in life about other people. Just she's at home right now.
So do you think maybe the mother made some bad decisions in her life and wants to keep her daughter from making those decisions?
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah, that's a good.
Dustin, you said, does the mother-daughter relationship, is her love, or does she hate her, basically? And my opinion, if my mom was saying I was a slut or whatever, if they were warning me what I was becoming, that means they'd be showing you love because they're trying to get you to change your ways and keep going by good morals. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that could happen. And my response was, I had that she does love the girl, but she did make some bad decisions in her own life. I did a bit of research and found that the husband, he left. He wasn't involved in the child's life. So I think she was trying to keep her daughter from making bad choices.
And Dustin, like you said, how has she become a slut? That was actually one of my questions. It says, what proof is there that she has been from becoming a slut? Like, what has she did to be labeled as a slut?
Well,
maybe all the stuff that the mother's telling her to do, maybe she can do the opposite. Maybe she hasn't been practicing it like the mother wants her to. That's probably, I guess, why you can label her as a slut.
I haven't read the passage, but if her mother sees it before anybody else does, because her mother made the same mistakes, do you think she's trying to steer away from it because she's starting to see a pattern that maybe she did when she was younger?
I like that.
I had a question on the same subject, but I said, how do you recognize a slut? So how would the girl recognize that she's becoming a slut if her mom would have told her?
Because, I'm thinking that the mother's talking to the girl. I don't think the girl's, I think she's a very young age. Like, she's just now starting to get where she needs to learn how to do all this. So I don't think she really realized what she was doing and what it was wrong. I think that's why the mother's going through and teaching her so many things to know what and what not to do and what is presentable.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely her trying to teach her how to do all these things to prepare her for adult life and to teach her to not be a slut.
So why do you think she used the term slut instead of using a different description?
I imagine that's her image of a complete horrible person. Somebody who just sort of, sleeps around all over the town.
And emphasis on how bad she is.
Yeah, like an insult, just like the worst insult she could come up with.
But it's really not about her sleeping around. It's about her acting presentable in front of people because it has nothing about sleeping around.
Yes, definitely. This is definitely a lady. She seems to be that type of person who knows how to do all these types of things. She cleans clothes. She knows how to throw parties, cook food. She always looks presentable. At one point she even says, see if I can find it, always wash, even if it's with your own spit. Yeah. So she's very bent on her daughter being clean, being almost holy, do you think?
On this topic, on page 1, lines through 8 through 9, it says, on Sundays, try to walk like a lady and not like a slut. So we keep talking about how she wants to, her mom's trying to warn her what she's becoming, yet she acts like a lady. Her mom kind of compares how she needs to walk like a lady, you know, footsteps of a lady, instead of in the footsteps of a slut.
Well, my little passage that I had, it was line 11, page 2, line 11. And it said, this is how to make a good medicine, to throw away a child before it even becomes a child. What is this medicine that she's referring to? And what does she mean as a whole, and before, as in throwing away a child before it becomes a child? So you trying to, like, basically abort the child?
That's what I gathered. I figured it was a type of poison, almost. Something to kill whatever might be down there while keeping the girl alive, maybe? I think that's her way of, you know, if you do become a slut, cover it up like this.
That was basically my response to it. It was, is this how she's saying to abort the child so that she can hide her ways, how she acts.
Yes. It's very sad thing, but I feel like she's a bit of a realist, the mother.
Yeah.
So she doesn't think her daughter can handle a child at this point in her life, so I guess she's teaching her not only for now, but for the future. She's probably too young to have a child now anyways, but you know.
If you go to page 1, it's line 9, and it's right after it says, don't sing Bennett in Sunday school. It says you mustn't speak to wolf rat boys, not even to give directions. Do you think the mother's, you know, like you said, the mother's obviously a very, like, high-held woman. She's very, do you think she's, like, saying, you know, you're going to be a high-held woman, don't talk to boys around your time. Like, what do y'all think she's meaning?
Don't associate with people who are lower than yourself.
And I was like, what is a bena?
Oh, I actually looked that up. That was
It's
one of my
like
questions.
music.
Bena is a West Indian type of music,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
really
what she
energetic,
said.
and that's why she wasn't supposed to sing it in Sunday school, which is one of my questions, because church is laid back and calm, and Bena's hyper.
Now she's talking about how you shouldn't speak to wolf rat boys, and then on the back page, if I can find it, it's on line 7 from the bottom. It says, this is how you bully a man, this is how a man bullies you. Do you think, like, we're speaking to one of these people, like one of these wolf rat boys, and they bullied her, and now she's trying to teach her how to bully them back?
Well, you know, earlier Dustin said the husband left, so maybe she's got she doesn't really trust men, so that's what she's trying to say is, you know,
Maybe she's trying to become the mother and the father figure at the same time,
yeah.
so that she can at least have some type of defense that her father would show her if he was still there.
This woman definitely seems to be kind of a revolutionary, almost, I'd say. This is back in a time when women were supposed to sort of stay back. They weren't supposed to really be in the big picture, from what I understand. So her saying, this is how you bully a man, that's her displaying dominance over men who at this time are supposed to be better than her.
Is that why the husband left?
Maybe. Wow.
But,
I think this right here is talking about, like, because afterwards, this is how to love a man, and if this doesn't work, there are other ways, and if they don't work, don't feel too bad. Like, I think she's trying to show her daughter, if they don't treat her the way she thinks she should be treated, and, like, if she loves them and they don't love her the way they're supposed to, that she just basically needs to put them behind her. And
Yeah, I get what you're saying. If they aren't worthy of you, almost. It's coming back to the wolf rat boys. If they're not as good as you are, be on top of them, be dominant. And the conversation comes to a screeching halt. All right, anybody else have anything to discuss? Any questions?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can I just hand over here so? Alright, so my question is, y'all see how in all the lines she uses this is how a lot as like an anaphora. Why does she use this anaphora like so much?
She's teaching her daughter, definitely.
I think that's what it is teaching, because, like, there's so many different lessons in the story. I was trying to find a way to put it earlier, like, you can just tell this is all just like, it's sort of like when you get in trouble and your mother gives you a long speech on how you shouldn't have done that. This is just like just a long speech from a mother to her daughter. And you actually see in the house, sometimes the daughter replies, but only twice. But like, you know, she don't squat down and play marbles and all this stuff. Like, you know, just teaching her how to be a lady. So I think that's what all of this is housed for. Is just a drawn out teaching session.
I think she uses the do's, the don'ts, the hows to be kind of like a instruction guide kind of type thing. Like to tell her what she should do, what she shouldn't do. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together.
Prepare for adult life.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Why does she only reply to her twice to a certain question? Like, why don't seem better on Sundays at all, never in Sunday school, and also, but what if the baker won't let me feel the bread? Like, everything is
Yeah, I feel
like,
like she probably
Yeah.
feels afraid
Yeah.
because her mother's giving her so much at one time in this lesson that she's getting. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, like I said, the mother's a very dominating figure, so she would definitely dominate the majority of the conversation that is this poem.
Glad you pointed that out, like, cause I didn't even notice it. I just noticed that, like, she replied back. And when she says, but I don't sing being on Sundays at all, I never